All right, so we've been talking about composite area. We did some stuff with it yesterday. And composite area, remember, that's just when we put some shapes together and then we find the area of the whole thing. So your definition that you have on here says, putting shapes together to find the area of the whole thing. The area is still in square units. You might want to mark that in case you forget that that could be the case. Always in square units. And you should have, if you haven't already done it, go ahead and frame it in blue. I think most of you are already there. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me just do that really quick. Okay, so this should be colored in blue around here, so you know this is a definition. So when I'm talking about composite area, this is what I'm talking about. Dividing it into squares, rectangles, and triangles so that you can find the area of it. The how-to, and this is really straightforward. You've already done all of this, so we're just talking about it today to make sure you've got it. Draw lines to make quadrilaterals and triangles. Fill in the missing pieces, which we talked about yesterday. Sometimes they don't give us all the pieces we need. Find the base and the height of each one. Then find the area of each shape and add each area up. So you should have framed that in red. If you haven't done that, go ahead and do that. And we're going to do 3 examples together. And those are the 3 that are on your paper. So I think you're with me. So let's go ahead and go to the next thing, which is those 3 shapes. So here's your first one. Okay, so we need to find the area of each piece of it. Now for today, I'm just going to let you don't need to write out the formula unless you want to. I'm going to let you get away without doing that. But what we are going to do is put the area inside of each one. Tell what we're multiplying. So on the first one, on the big rectangle, do we know the base and the height of the big rectangle? Yeah. What are they? 10, 8 and 10. So 8 times 10, write that part, okay? 8 times 10, and that's 80. So the area of the big rectangle is 80. That's the first piece. Now, we need to talk about the base and the height of the, what we didn't do was color code it. Let's go ahead and color the big rectangle. Do your scribble coloring like we did. So you can remember this one we've gotten. So now we just need the rest of it. So let's talk about the base and the height of the triangle. Do we know the height of the triangle?
4.
Is 4, right? That's easy. How about the base? Raise your hand if you know the base of the triangle. Don't say it. Everybody think about it, because this is the hardest part of it. It's just figuring out the missing pieces. So everybody think. All right, Johan, I'm going to go with you. What did you think it was?
10.
You are correct. Because this one right here is 10. That makes this one right here also 10. So the base, the base of the triangle is 10. The height is 4. So let's go ahead now. Our formula this time is not base times height, right? Okay, it's 1/2. And remember, we don't have to write the formula today, but put your numbers in. So 1/2 times 4 times 10. I'm telling you, that's the most common mistake, is people will forget to half their triangles. When I say you didn't half your triangles, that's what I mean. You didn't divide them by 2. Okay, so 4 times 10 is 40. Divide that by 2 and we get 20. Okay, so our top piece is 20. Our bottom is 80. So down at the bottom, we'll put 20 for one of them, 80 for the other. 20 plus 80 is 100, and it's in centimeters squared. Okay? All right, now this one gets a little bit more complex, but remember, we're dividing it into pieces. So let's just do a little coloring real quick, color coding. You're probably going to need 2 colors for this one to make it work. If I can get my colors up. There we go. So I'm going to do this one color. Then I'm going to pull out another color and do this one. And then the triangle we'll just leave plain. All right, so let's talk about the big rectangle. Do we know the base and the height of the big rectangle?
Yes.
What are they? 4 and 11. So this is 4 times 11. What is 4 times 11?
44.
Oh, thank you. I said 40. 44. Okay, now how about the small rectangle? Do we know the base and the height of that one?
6 and 4.
6 and 4, so 6 times 4. That's 24. Okay, now we've got the triangle. They didn't give us a base or a height. I want everybody to figure out what you think the base and the height are, and then we're going to talk about it. But everybody take a minute, because this is, like I said, this is the tricky part. Okay, so look, this height, this is the height right here, right? You okay with that? Okay, so it's the same as this height right here. So it's 4. You see it?
Oh, I thought you were talking about right there.
That's okay. So that's what we're looking for. It's all right. Don't worry. You still got it. So that's 4. Now we need to talk about the base of it, which is this line across here. You talk about that line across there. All right, I'm going with Kimberly. Kimberly, what do you think? Kimberly says 5. Raise your hand if you agree with Kimberly. Excellent. That is correct. Here's how we got it. The whole distance along here is 11. It's 11 because that is 11. But this piece from here to here is 6. Subtract, so that's how we get this 5. Okay? Got it? Now, shh. Okay. Now, remember, the formula is 1/2 times the base times the height. So 1/2 times 4 times 5. What do we get? 10. So 10 is our answer there. Now we got to add the 3 together. 44. Please hold. Wait till I get there, okay? 44, 24, and 10. Add those together, and what do you get?
78 centimeters squared.
78 centimeters squared. Okay? Okay. Okay, one more. So let's do this one. I'm going to divide it. I think it's easiest to divide it. Oop, nope, that's not it. Let's try that again. I'm just going to divide it here and here. I think that's the easiest way. All right, so now let's talk about, hold on one second. All right, so let's do some color coding. So take your shading and shade this one and that one. So we got 3 shapes we're finding the area of. So let's talk about this one that's on the left. Okay, we know that the base is 5. What's the height? This one right here. We know the base is 5, right? What's the height? Skylar, what's the height? Height. Look at it for a second. Some of you are like, I know this. Look, remember, we got to look at what it matches with. This one matches with that one, so the height is 10. Good. I'm glad you were right. All right. So now we have the base and the height of that one. It's 5 times 10, or 50. So that's the area of that one. Let's go to the one in the middle. Now the middle, or do you want to do the one on the right next? All right, let's do the right next. Hold on one second. All right, so we actually don't, but we can. All right, so let's talk about the right one. We know the height of it, right? It's 10. But the base is the one we're going to have a little trouble with. Okay, so let's look at it. We have, let me change colors here real quick. So we have this whole length is how long? 15. So I'm going to look at the bottom of it. Well, actually, look at the top of it for a second. This piece is 5, right, from there to there. This piece is 4 from there to there. So what's left? 6. Do you see it? Okay. 15 all the way across. Well, this part of it, we can write it down here, but same thing. This is 5. This is 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. What's left is 6. Okay? All right. So let's do that. That one's 6 times 10. 6 times 10 is 60. So that's that piece. Now we have our middle piece. Okay, they give us the base. It's 4. So our height, the distance between here and here, is what we still have to figure out. Okay? Everybody think of what you think it's going to be. All right, I'm going with Dasani. What do you think? 5. What do you think? 8. What do you think? 8. What do you think?
8. 4.
Yeah, we're looking for this distance right here. I'll highlight it for you. We're looking for this one right here.
4.
Okay, so here's what some of you are doing, I think. I think you're eyeballing it. Either that or you're looking at this 6 right here. But that 6 has nothing to do with this piece right here. This piece matches with that piece. This entire piece matches with that piece. So if this whole piece is 10, that part of it is 2. What's left is 8. Okay? So this is why you can't eyeball it, because this is not drawn, listen, it's not drawn accurately, and sometimes that will happen. So just be ready for that. Okay? So now we have 4 times 8. What is 4 times 8? 32. Now we need to add our 3 pieces together. So 50 plus 32 plus 60. What do we get?
142 squared.
Very good. 142 centimeters. Oh, I almost did cubed. Squared.